Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blind Ambition. This is a new documentary from directors Robert Coe and Warwick Ross, as they focus on four Zimbabwean men who formed their country's first ever wine tasting Olympics team. And cue comparisons to, Cool Runnings, and look, it's a obscure country that usually doesn't compete in a certain thing, and we got an Olympic team out of it. Except this is not a dramatization. This is a documentary. And of these four endearing and sympathetic characters, people that we follow along the way as they struggle dealing with prejudice. There's definitely a lot of prejudice in here. Just like this is like this hoity-toity kind of competition that is just like, you need to be refined. And it's just like, there's definitely people throughout this film that air concerns and grievances against even just the idea of them competing. And this film doesn't shy away from portraying those kinds of things. What I do appreciate most is that we spend tons of time getting to know these four men, really connecting with them, seeing their journey, and this really is an underdog story that we, as an audience, can invest in and get behind and support them through. And, it takes the first Rocky approach and not the Rocky 2 approach where it's like, yep, we're leading up to we're going to win this thing, but it's about being there and having your own goals and setting your own expectations, which they do. They just don't want to come in last. This is the first time this is ever done. This is a challenging experience. I can't even imagine competing in a thing where it's like you're trying to identify wine by just smelling it. I don't drink alcohol, so I would be completely lost in this situation. But this is such an impressive story, a miraculous story. It does hit beats that you expect it to hit in terms of, this underdog tale of basically what amounts to a sports movie. Wine tasting is a competition. It follows those guidelines, and in many ways it does follow them to a T. So we have those beats that we expect. It is familiar, but it's refreshing. And you enjoy this journey with this group of people who, their journeys are not clean. They're not easy. They're not put into a small little box. After the competition, one of them gets a horrible phone call about something that happened to one of their loved ones back home. And it's just like, this is their reality. And I appreciate the film not avoiding that. And in general, this is an inspiring and enjoyable watch for men doing something that nobody thought they could. And we, as an audience, get the treat of watching them every step of the way. But those are my thoughts on Blind Ambition. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.